Hi, this is MainstreetRob, and we're about to do a little backstreet rob. We've walked down the main street of Crysler, and today we're going to go down some of the back streets so that you can get an appreciation for some of the nicer things associated with this community. There's lots of history here that we talked about, but there's lots of recreational opportunities, just generally good folks as well. And today we're just going to explore some of those things. I've got my little dog Cobber with me today. You'll see him with me. And some folks have been asking me about Cobber. That's Cobber, C-O-B-B-E-R. He's a toy Australian Shepherd. For those of you who are not familiar with Australian Shepherds, they're a wonderful dog, lots of energy, even when they're a toy version. And they have an unmistakable yelp when they're trying to get your attention, like when they want to eat. And Cobber is right in that mold. He's a lovely dog. He's 9 years old. When we got him as a little puppy, I asked my son, who lives in Australia, what would be a good name for an Australian Shepherd. And he said, Cobber. And I said, Cobber? What kind of a name is that? Like corn cobber? No, he said. It means a friend for life. And I'll tell you, Cobber is one of those dogs, friend for life. So if you're thinking of getting an Australian Shepherd puppy, you might want to consider the name Cobber. Lovely dog. John Crysler Park gets its name from John Crysler, obviously. Let's walk over here, have a look at the tot lot, or children's playground. The community center here has been actively promoting the donations from folks in the community because they want to upgrade this tot lot. But I think when you have a look here, you'll see it's extremely clean. Looks like lots of fun. And certainly in the evenings here after work, this place is full of children and parents. In the back, you can see the beach volleyball courts, and those are actively used as well. A lot of the folks in the community will come out here and play beach. This little building over here is pretty active in the summertime. They have day camps here, and every Thursday in the parking lot will be a school bus taking those kids on some exotic adventure. Here you can see the arena, and to my right here is the baseball diamond. And as you can see, beautifully groomed. The volunteers look after so much in this community. It's just amazing. Over here is the soccer fields, which through the summer are absolutely filled with not only children but with their parents who come out here. It just seems to be the most inviting community activity, just to sit there and yak with your neighbor. But in the middle there you see the gazebo, Maybe we'll walk over towards the gazebo. It's been there for a long time, since I think the early 60s. It was built as a way for having such things as outdoor weddings, which we still see from time to time. There's actually a bar out there. You can see the flowers that are having a tough time here because we're experiencing a drought. Here we have the gazebo, and food actually is brought over from, I don't know whether you can see the arena, but behind it is the community center, and things are cooked up and brought out here. We have picnic tables. Let's go down this path. It's usually quite active here during the summer, but because of the water situation here with absolutely no water, the South Nation Conservation Authority keeps a good handle on things, and what they've said is that the water could have blue-green algae, which is not good for the likes of cobber, or for boats, or for humans for that matter, so they've told everyone to stay away. You can see what a beautiful setting this is. See the houses on the other side. Somebody actually has their chairs sitting out there, and I'm going to try and go down here without going near the water. You can see what a lovely view it is down this river. They tell me that there are good fishing spots, and the South Nation River goes on for quite a ways. Cobber and I are going to head up the path, and you can see the road here just for the boat launch is actually a pleasant drive. I don't know whether you can see through the trees there. The boys, the marker boys, are there to ensure that nobody takes their boats that way, because very shortly you'll be able to see the dam. Lots of activity up there today. I hope you can hear me. There's the arena. It has the big door. Not only do they have the door for the Zamboni, but they have several events in here, including Touch a Truck, which the kids really like. They come and touch some of the most fantastic, huge trucks. But also they have the farm show. They have an antique car show in here. And of course, during the winter they have hockey. Right now I think they're probably still playing pickleball. Let's just take a look here at the dam. Very sad state of affairs. No water actually coming over the dam. And happily, no herons today in the water, because they'll be looking for fish, I'm sure. But this is a beautiful sight, actually, and of course there is a chair here where some people can come and sit down. Barbara's just checking out to see if they left some lunch. This part of Crysler, of course, was always underwater when they had floods, and the dam was the first opportunity to kind of put that under control, and that was built, I believe, in 1977, and then in 1984 they put in levees along this side here. You'll see it, and here is the fire hall. Recently rebuilt. Every Tuesday night they're out here training. It's a volunteer fire department, and because of that, these are dedicated individuals, but if you live out on the farms surrounding the area, it might be time before they get to you, and you often hear about barns that were burned down. Very sad. Here in Crysler, though, you have fire hydrants, and I think you can see today is garbage day. As we walk along down here, you'll see this is the collision center, Mart's, and just to my left here, you're going to see how a lot became infill, semi-detached. There's the lady that offers the aesthetics room. She's going to be moving to the new construction just north of the bridge. And here is somebody that looks after computers, EMB Smart Tech. And around the corner here, you can see we have the older home. And you have behind that windmill there, tucked in behind that beautiful chestnut tree, is the old cheese factory. But it's now a residence, and beautiful looking home actually. You'll see the sign down there. That's where the levees start. They go along the side of the river, and they were put in 1984 to combat the floods. We'll walk up 4th Street here, and what you can see is a sign in the distance there for the school and the portables. It's a Francophone Catholic school. It is a wonderful school. What happens is it's open to any families. As you can see, French and English families are welcome, and they make everybody feel comfortable. They do all kinds of exciting things here. I'll show you here in a minute. But it's a wonderful school. Unfortunately, it is the only school in Crysler. Doing some road work here at the community center. I think I can go up here. Come on, Cobber, let's go up to the community center. Looks like they're repaving it. Every Wednesday night, this parking lot is absolutely full of cars, because that's bingo night. And it's one of the things that the community center puts on here. Very active community group looking after the community center. This is the library. It's open 2 or 3 times a week. Books and online service. And here's the community center. This place, if you go inside, is absolutely spotless. And you can see that it was through grants, which they're very good at getting here. Canada, Ontario, and the municipality of North Stormont. This place was built in 2018. I'm not sure when they put that cover on the arena, but this place is really the heart of community activities here in Crysler. To show you, there are now 4 portables here. Last year there were 2. I think about 3 or 4 years ago there were none. This community is growing. And the other thing I wanted to show you, I'll just zip back here. You see all these cars. These are for people who work at the daycare. It's operated out of the school. And as long as I'm not showing children as I go along here, I think you'll be able to see it. There are days when the kids are out here with their trucks and their cars and all kinds of activities. And even from time to time, you'll see them on rope lines going throughout the community for a walk. That's the other thing about Crysler. The Facebook page is a local Facebook page, and boy, everything in the community is on that page, and everybody looks at it. So it's it's quite interesting. It is really the communication heart of this community. You can see they're also big on recycling here. Some compost, tiny bit. And this little box right here, quite interesting. 2 years ago, and it's still sitting there, around Christmas time, the school board asked the schools to come up with community projects, and the winner would get funding, $2,500 funding for the school. And there's nothing there now, but they created the most fantastic nativity scene right here, and they even brought in live animals. It was quite interesting to see those little animals there, donkey, sheep, the whole thing. It's a great school, great reputation. We're actually gonna head down toward the Bell Canada Trail. We're on Pleasant Street, which is a lovely name if you like, and of course we have the Pleasant Street Grooming, a dog groomer that was set up I think during COVID, and is a very, very busy place. Everyone here in Crysler seems to have a dog or children. I just want to show you this. If you look at the age of the houses here, you'll see that these houses were probably built in the 70s or 80s. And up here we have a new subdivision, and I don't know whether you can see it there, the wind turbines gently moving their arms. Just a quick thing on these turbines. They are about 300 feet tall. They look like they're very close here, but they're several kilometers away. They're quiet. Well, you couldn't hear them now anyway, but I think if you're really lucky, got up about 5 o'clock in the morning, you might hear a very gentle hum on the windiest day. That's all you hear. Today I'm going to take you down the Bell Canada Trail, the recreation trail. The trail was established several years ago by Bell Canada. Wasn't a trail at that time, but what it did was serviced this area and probably all the way down to Cornwall. The municipality purchased this particular easement for the purposes of being used as a trail several years ago, and the volunteers in this municipality are amazing. You can see the quality of the trail. It's mowed. There's a gravel base, and all of these trees have been planted. Canadian Tire didn't know what to do with all of their extra trees a couple of years ago, so one of the volunteers managed to take them off their hands, and now you have a magnificent forest here. As you can see, an urban trail. It's a lovely walk, this one, but it goes on to the other side of the river, and I'm going to show you where the railway used to go. If you look down here, this is where the railway went, and in the distance you can see maybe the river. There was a 157-foot span, a railway bridge that was there at one time. It was taken down after an unfortunate incident where some kids were jumping off and drowned. So as a result, there is no bridge there. but a recent application to the Ontario government to develop some infrastructure projects has gone ahead. And if we're lucky here, we're going to build a bridge, a pedestrian bridge, across it. Just thought I'd take you to the north side of the community where you can see there's a subdivision going in. This is the one that will have ultimately 250 new doors, could be 1,000 people, and attractive housing. If you look over behind here, you'll see that pumping station and then the survey stakes. Lots of activity going on. That's the second phase of this development. And if I come this way again, past these houses, what you can see behind this particular house is a cornfield. And that cornfield will be linking with this road here. And that will be another 93 homes, right almost down to the river. And you can see where the river is. It's the tree line there behind the water tower. And there was some talk about taking a portion of that land by the river and making it into a trail. That trail would connect with the existing trails here, following this line of trees over here, and all the way up to connect with the trail at that end. You can see the silo in the distance. It's close to that. That would be a magnificent trail, but huge development going on here. I suspect that the population of Crysler will have doubled in the next 5 years. So the last thing I'm going to do is a little summary of why anybody would want to live in Crysler. So we've now been on Main Street in Crysler. We've been on back street in Crysler. And now it's time to move on. So stay tuned, stay with me, and check out those Main Street Rob stories on MainstreetRob.com.